Steve Bunin live at the breaking news desk, and this just in within the last few minutes. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the nation's top infectious disease expert for nearly a half century, has announced today that he will be retiring in December. He has advised 7 presidents, Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush, Obama, Trump, and now Biden, on everything from the AIDS and HIV epidemics, anthrax, Ebola, and obviously became a household name here with the COVID pandemic. Starting in the Trump administration, he was often very publicly at odds with Donald Trump, and then agreed to stay on as an advisor to President Biden, but announced again today that he will be retiring in December. Dr. Fauci, 81 years old. We should note that he is basically best friends with Dr. Larry Corey, a prominent Seattle scientist, doctor, expert, who is also one of the leading faces in the HIV battle early on in the 1980s. But as for Dr. Fauci, 54 years with the NIH, 38 years leading the infectious disease department. He'll be calling it quits in December.
What a way to end a career with the pandemic like this.
I was just saying to Jake in the break, you know, a rough couple of years, but a lot of people, as you said, Steve, you know, he's become synonymous with the pandemic and relying on him for information. Yeah,
and Steve, like you said, Dr. Corey at Fred Hutch, best friends with Dr. Fauci. I know you spoke with him recently, too, after Dr. Fauci was in town. Dr. Corey told me they went up to Mount Rainier the next day. Dr. Fauci said it was his first day off in like 3 years. You know, makes you wonder if maybe they had a little chat while they were in town.
I mean, to them it's Tony and Larry, but to the rest of us, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Corey, two of these preeminent faces of the pandemic, and to a lot of people behind the scenes, like, again, for 50 years, Dr. Fauci has been offering advice to presidents from Reagan in the mid-'80s up until Biden right now.
Right, and really, in terms of AIDS research, as we heard it during his talk at Fred Hutch last week or 2 weeks ago, he's done so much in terms of AIDS research, bringing it from the dark ages to just having a one-pill treatment now, right? I mean, it's just really done its remarkable work.
Among scientists, both Dr. Fauci and Dr. Corey are much more well-known for their work on AIDS and HIV, certainly throughout the 80s and 90s. And then, as a lot of scientists will tell you, the work they do that never gets found, like Ebola, as bad as it was, could have been worse if not for the work, they would say, of Dr. Fauci and others like him. And so the impact, it's almost incalculable to make. We associate him with COVID, but for 50 years, he's been trying to snuff out these Zika. It wasn't as big a problem as it could have been, in part because of the work of Dr. Fauci.
Right, and it makes you wonder, though, to being such a lightning rod of criticism through this whole process, how much that wears on someone, too. But as you mentioned, Steve, he's going to be 82 in December. Time to go have fun with the family, I guess.
Yeah, enjoy. He has certainly earned a great retirement.
Yeah, he has.